Okay. Good morning, good afternoon. It is whatever time it is. It's the same time every day. It is the same time every day, and I can never remember that it's afternoon and not morning. Good afternoon. Hello. How are you? Welcome to Tuesday. Tuesday. Yes. Hooray, it's Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Crazy, crazy. So, I just want to get right into this because I've had a very emotional morning. And by morning, I mean pretty much for the last 12 hours. It has been kind of a weird day. And I've had, hello, Lee, good to see you. Yeah, if you're here, oh, yay, Darlene is back. If you're here, please leave comments because I can't see that you're here unless you say something to me. So I see numbers and I see those kind of things, but I don't see, I don't see who you are. And I would love to say hello. So, okay, it has been a crazy emotional 12 hours for me. And because of that, I think I have something to tell you. But I'm going to wait till the end because I think this needs to happen first, and then we'll do that. So, here we go. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Crystal Webster, and I am founder of Sharing Solace and author of The Whole Reason We're Here Today, Confessions of a Griever Turning a Hot Mess into an Haute Message, Laughable Lessons for When Life Just Sucks. And, of course, I am Madeleine's mother. Above all, that is the most important to me. And the whole reason we're here is because I'm Madeleine's mother. This book has come to fruition in honor of her 10th birthday. So I'm very excited. And today is a really good story. Again, like pretty much all of these stories, you either are going to like them or you're going to disagree with them. And that's your prerogative. And also, no buts. And also, I think it needs to be said. There you go. So, shall we dive right into the story today? So, the story today is entitled, I Am Your Grief Guru. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. I am your grief guru. Okay, not really. I say that so tongue-in-cheek, I'm surprised you can even understand what I'm saying through all the mumbling. When you feel lost, like you do in debilitating grief, all you want is some reprieve. You want someone or something to make it all better, to kiss the boo-boo and apply a bandage to your exposed and bloody heart. You want someone to tell you what to do, how to feel, and how to make it all go away. You need them to just do it, to make all the hurt and sadness and sorrow just disappear. You assume the people who have walked this path before you, myself included, have it all figured out and have all the magic answers. That's bullshit. They don't. We don't. We don't have the foggiest idea what we're doing either. No one is a guru in grief. There is no amount of studying or experiencing or experimenting or researching or interviewing that can make you the be-all, end-all expert in grief. Besides, guru is such an overused term in today's society. I think it just makes people sound idiotic. Now, that is unless you are actually using the term and it's in your religion, then it's perfectly acceptable and encouraged. People are not marketing gurus or social media ninjas or philosophy rock stars or any other ridiculous word pairing. The term has been bastardized from its original meaning. It's dumb. Don't be dumb. Side note, it reminds me of when those build your own frozen yogurt shops were all the rage. Did you ever notice that there was a formula for those names? Color noun. Think about it. Orange leaf, pink berry, red mango, peach wave. And for a while, the same thing was kind of happening with salespeople. What you sell plus racially insensitive generalization is what you call yourself at networking events. The Oxford definition of guru is In Hinduism and Buddhism, a spiritual teacher, specifically one who imparts initiation. An initiation is the act of admitting someone to a secret or obscure society or group, typically with a ritual. For some reason, I really like the term grief guru. Maybe it's the alliteration, maybe it's the complete oxymoron. The term is absurd on so many levels. 1, who in their right mind would willingly learn grief and then actually want to teach it to others? 2, the idea of being an expert in grief is dumb. The idea of using guru out of context is dumb. Put them together, double dumb. 3, each person's story and journey is uniquely theirs. How can someone else lead them along a path if there's no path to even begin with? Only you can be an expert in your own grief. Everyone else will just try to tell you what they think is best for you. You're the only one who knows how to handle it from moment to moment. And 4, no one masters grief, or at least I hope no one has to master grief. That's just too much grief. If you do truly master grief, that means you get used to it. If you get used to it, that means grief begins to not matter to you. If grief and death and loss begin to not matter to you, then I think you might have bigger problems to look into. I do believe you learn to carry your grief with you in a way that becomes as unobtrusive as possible. Excuse me. Now, there is one piece of the definition of guru that I think applies to grief: admitting someone to a secret or obscure society or group, typically with a ritual. First, what's more ritualistic than a funeral? Second, we as the mourning are part of an obscure society. We are banished to the outskirts of conversation until we learn to behave normally. Until we learn to brush that grief and sadness under the rug and hide it from others. What non-grievers don't understand is that this is our new normal. Our grief has forever changed us. Like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, we are learning to fly. Though it first feels like we're being buried alive. I, for one, prefer the outskirts of conversation. Fine, look away when you see me coming, or pretend you don't notice me when I say hello. The relationships I have now with others who are like me are fuller, more meaningful, and far more real than any relationships I had with those who I only spoke to about rainbow, the weather, and puppy dogs. What I'm ultimately trying to say is don't go looking for your grief guru. And don't trust anyone who says they are a grief guru, because they just don't exist. What you're really looking for, in my humble opinion, is a grief Sherpa. Someone who can help guide you along your journey, not just tell you how. Someone who will walk alongside you to pick you up and dust you off. Someone who will help to carry the weight when it just feels unbearable. Grief Sherpas do exist, and those are the people and organizations that you need to seek out. Dr. Wolfelt calls this companioning your grieving. I want to take it a step further. I believe it is every seasoned griever's duty to help guide those newer in the journey. It is our responsibility to provide an ear to bend, a shoulder to cry on, and a non-judgmental embrace. We are here to provide support where there may be none otherwise, and to give counsel as necessary. That, to me, is a grief Sherpa. It takes no degree or license. The only true requirement is to be on this grief journey longer than your counterpart. So no, I am not your grief guru, but it is my pleasure to be your grief Sherpa. All right, that, my friends, is the story of being your grief guru. I would love to know what you think. Do you agree? Do you think that there is such a thing as a grief guru? Do you think that someone can train to become a guru in grief? Do you want to train to become a guru in grief? Or You tell me. Again, this is just my opinion. This is not, this is not the truth. This is my truth. And that's different. But I really do think that, actually, I totally forgot where I was going with that. Oh gosh, I told you it's been a long morning. Okay, so that is that. That is today's story. I am your grief guru. I would love to know what you think. In the comments, let me know. Say hi. Say hi if you're here. I want that. So for those of you that don't know, that story came out of the book Confessions of a Griever, turning a hot mess into a hot message, laughable lessons for when life just sucks. You can get all the details about the book at sharingsolace.com/book. We've officially announced that Madeleine's 10th birthday celebration will be virtual because thanks Corona. So we'd love to have, I say we a lot because Sharing Solace and this book and everything are me and my Madeleine. So together we are a we. And it's creepy and woo-woo-y as that sounds. We are doing this together. So Madeleine and I are hosting her birthday party virtually this year, which will come with, still trying to figure it out, but I promise there will be games and prizes and cake and ice cream. I just don't know how that's going to work yet. But everything you think about a 10-year-old's birthday is going to be at Madeleine's birthday. And that is important to me. We're just also going to host it virtually because I get to see 0 people. So if you haven't RSVP'd, please do. It's completely free. We'd love to have you. All I can tell you is that it's going to be Tuesday, May 19th, because that is Madeleine's birthday. So it has to be May 19th. And I know it is a Tuesday, and that's it. That's how it works. So because it's virtually, I can do it whenever I want. And everything important and around Sharing Solace, I try to do on May 19th. You know that we launched the Sharing Solace website on May 19th 2 years ago. Last year for Madeleine's birthday, we released the gratitude journal. And this year, it's the book and her birthday party. So that is why May 19th is such a special day to us. Oh, yay, Darlene, it's the day before your birthday. Very cool. So yeah, please go to sharingsolace.com/birthday and kind of read through it, scroll all the way down to the bottom, RSVP. It will ask you if you have a book, and if you want a book, it's as easy as, just click the right boxes. Click if you have a book, that's awesome. If you don't have a book, don't want a book, that's cool too. Easy peasy. So those are kind of the 2 things I had today. 3, the third one is, this is the 21st story we have shared through our Facebook Lives and our Instagram Lives. And it came to me last night that I think that, so my birthday's on the 21st. And 19 and 21 are special numbers to me. And I kind of feel like these lives have kind of run their course. And so I think today, lucky number 21 will be the last live video for the book. There were just too many things that kind of came around. This story felt like a good ending point. 21 is a good number. Like, there were just too many things that it was like, okay, I think this has run its course. I think that this is time. We've read almost half of the book together. Well, I don't know. I'd have to look at what we've done. 21 stories, and there are 40 something in the book. So we've done a lot of the book, and it just felt like today needed to be the day that we we finished with the live videos. Now, that doesn't mean that we're never going to see each other again. It just means that, you know, maybe this isn't I've decided I need to weave. Madeline helped me make this decision in the wee hours of the morning. As I was reading through the story, I was like, this feels like a good ending point. Number 21, Madeline's kind of basically said, look, we need to do some other things. I need to really focus on getting those books that people have lovingly pre-ordered all ready to go and out the door so that they have them in time for Madeline's birthday. And there are a lot of moving pieces there because this isn't just a standard everyday run-of-the-mill book launch. This is Madeline's 10th birthday. And it is so important to me and to her that this is fantastic and wonderful and perfect. So I think it's time to step away from these live videos because they do take a little bit of time, well, a lot of time to kind of get all ready and get prepared to do, you know, you got to read the story, you got to set up all the technology, you got to do this, you got to do that. So my heart was telling me and my Madeline was telling me that lucky number 21 needed to be the end of it. So, however, I'll still be here. I'm always here. Just send me a message. I'm still going to do live videos occasionally from time to time. That just doesn't mean I'm going to be here every day at this time, waiting for you, waiting for me kind of thing. Yeah. So I wore my Mr. Rogers cardigan today because I'm your neighbor. And it just felt right. Also this morning when I got ready, I realized as I was doing this, that this cardigan was the same cardigan that I wore 21 videos ago as the very first one. And that was, again, another serendipitous thing. So it just kind of started to feel more and more like this is what it needed to be up until, 5 minutes ago or whatever. I was really second guessing, but I think that it is time. So yes, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Now the stories will still be available on IGTV. They will still be available on Facebook under the little playlist or whatever it's called. So they're not going away anytime soon. So if you've missed any, go back, watch the last 20 videos, or not. So, but I think that this has kind of come to an end, and it's an end of a season for me. So it means a lot that you've joined me. Joined me? I don't know if that's right. So yeah, so it means a whole lot. I kind of did, the numbers and the statistics and things like that. Almost 10,000 people have watched these videos. And those are no something good news or John Krasinski numbers, but that touches my heart so much that one little girl who was only here for 8 hours could touch my life and touch others' lives so very much. And I'm honored to have been able to be here with you for the last 21 days to do this. And I hope that it has brought you some peace and some solace in this crazy, crazy time. I think we're all trying to find our new normal, whether we are grieving, whatever we're grieving, whether that's the loss of a person or our spring and summer of 2020. There is so much grief in the world right now. And it is an absolute honor to have been a little piece of that, to help you know that you're not alone and you're not crazy. And this is normal, and that's okay to just be surviving. I hope that more than anything, you understand that we're in this together. and that you do not need to feel alone as you move along your grief journey. All right, so now that I'm about to cry, I would like to remind you one last time, sharingsolace.com/birthday, so that you can get all the details and all the wonderfulness about Madeleine's birthday coming up on May 19th. I promise I will pop in from time to time to say hello. I hope that you will do the same. If you just stumbled across this, please make sure to follow Sharing Solace. And also sharingsolace.com/book will get you all the details on the book itself. So until we meet again, which will not be 24 hours, but it will be soon, I hope that you can get grateful, and I will see you soon.